Well, hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all survived the little downpour we had. So I cruised around. I didn't see a lot of damage here. It's just a couple of along solid paths. So we did pretty good as opposed to Lake Hughes, which did not go pretty good. So yeah, I spent 16 hours up there with evacuation, so they were having a hard time after the fire. We did the same during the station fire, so it's common, but I'm glad that worked out. Just on the stats, last month I know we had for January 8, and I won't go through that, I'll just tell you we had 8, but we did go up in February to 12. And we had one burglary of a residence, one boat burglary, so over on Lake Agua, Dulce, no.
Yeah.
But we had something, it was actually, I took that report, so guy had his boat in storage, and he had a tarp over it, and unfortunately he hadn't checked it in a year. Went back and found stuff missing when he went to go move it, so I advise people, if you have stuff stored, please check it regularly, because stuff does walk away. And after a year being out in the weather, the surfaces of the boat, we couldn't get anything out of it. But they stole parts off his motor. He was trying to restore it, and I felt bad for him. But yeah, I would just recommend that you check your stuff. Let's see, we had one non-aggravated assault, one non-criminal, one fortunately person dead, which as I've explained, we go to those calls and we have to write a report if it's something that homicide needs to come and take a look at, or if we can't get a doctor to sign, it becomes a coroner's case, so we stay there until they come and pick up the remains. Let's see, 3 vehicles repossessed, which contributed to the rise of, because we haven't had any out here in a while, but we do pull a tag number for the report number, and one impounded. So that's except for we still have a problem with our burglaries. In fact, I wanted to bring up, I think I covered the guy arrested for the water tank I found out here. Okay, I went and dug up and tried to find who the property owner was, who wasn't interested in following through. And you know what that does to our case? We have no victim. And this guy was good for it. And I've been after him for quite a while to try to get something done. So, I'm just telling everybody, if you get something stolen, we're here to help you. We take the report, we want to follow it, we want to catch these guys. So, unfortunately, if you say, hey, I'm not interested, there was nothing we can do. And then he will go out and do it to somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, because these guys who are stealing scrap aren't going to stop at one big 10,000-gallon water tank on the trailer. Yeah. When you're going down the canyon road and he's got the pipe still sticking out, it kind of draws my attention. So. We also had an unfortunate incident out over here last week. I'll tell everybody at the gas station on Pepper Tree. A woman pulled in 3 o'clock in the morning, going to school or work, went to check the air in her tires. Gentleman hanging around out there came and approached her, and he made like his car needed help, and he ended up touching her. And we did make a report. We've got some video from the store, because there is store video. It's not very clear, but we're checking all the known suspects. I've been working with detectives to try to figure out if we know who this guy is. But just watch yourself. 3 o'clock in the morning, these places are dark. And especially, not to fault any business, but Pepper Tree, you've got a recycling place. There are guys that wait there for open, or to see what they can steal from the recycling place. So if you're there by yourself, it's not a safe place. I recommended, it's too late now because, she was understandably upset and panicked. But I told her, if there's a problem, there's a fire station right down the road. pull in that fire station and lay on your horn. Because you know what, there are 4 burly guys who will come out, because it actually happened 2 days before a similar incident, but a different guy. This was a resident who was followed from Granada Hills by somebody who struck up a conversation with her at a gas station, and she went to the fire station and laid on a horn, and they came out, and the guy took off. Fortunately, we don't have a license plate, and
that's good to know. You know, that's a good.
We haven't had this in the whole time I've been here, but
good safety.
It's a good safety thing.
At Fund 17 is nothing more than a holding place for funds. Why is the district proposing to stash $250,000 there for the 2014-2015 school year? Ironically, the exact same amount as will be saved with 5 furlough days.
Chris Wheeler?
Hi, Chris Wheeler, 20 years in the district. It's pretty much the same as hers. If the district is in such financial crisis, why haven't the administrators already agreed to take the same furlough days or the same percentage of work days as the teachers are being asked to do? If administrators are the leaders of the district, why don't they step up and take the lead in assisting with the financial crisis that we have in this district? Thank you.
Courtney Straka?
Why is the district considering class size reduction at a cost of $120,000, almost 2.5 furlough days, when the LCFF requirement for class size reduction can be met with bargained language?
I have no more cards. We'll move to 8.0, correspondence. 8.1, Mr. Jorgensen.
I've got several concerns on behalf of the Acton Agua Dulce Teachers Association, so I'm going to read it so I don't forget it. I want to thank you for the opportunity to address you this evening, the governing board, district administrators, my esteemed colleagues in attendance, and parents. Tim Jorgensen, I'm the president of the Acton Agua Dulce Teachers Association. We have several concerns about the direction of the district is headed in, whose sole purpose is to provide the best educational opportunities for the children of Acton Agua Dulce. Under your direction, our governing board, the district administration, it appears that our primary purpose is to provide resources to another entity. In our case, the numerous independent charter schools that seem to have found safe haven in our district. Our district is becoming a proving ground for charter schools in that we provide facilities, students, and quite possibly teachers. The lines between our district and independent charters are being breached by the recent and pending actions that are contributing to and not resolving the many challenges our district faces. While we choose not to negotiate in public, it is common knowledge that the Acton Agua Dulce Teachers Association and the district are at impasse in negotiations. Those who wish to simplify the situation say the impasse is over teachers' refusal to accept the elimination of 5 instructional days referred to as furlough days. In reality, the impasse goes much deeper. We, the teachers of the Acton Agua Dulce Unified School District, are at impasse with how we are choosing to educate the children of our community. We are at impasse with the students being removed from highly qualified teachers' classrooms and placed in front of a computer screen for online learning. We're at impasse with the open door policy to any and all charters who want to hang a shingle in our district. We are at impasse with the policy of hiring administrators where experience is not a requirement. We are at impasse with our district leaders spending numerous days outside of the boundaries of our district instead of being in the office working to resolve our district's issues. We are at impasse with the district policy that is in conflict with attracting and retaining students to our exceptional comprehensive schools. And we are at impasse with being the target of the problems of the district when our attempts to consult on operations do not exist or fall on deaf ears. The members of the Acton Agua Dulce Teachers Association have a long and proud tradition of putting the needs of our students first. That desire has never wavered and is as strong as ever. If we honestly believed taking away 5 instructional days, referred to as furlough days, would solve the district's challenges, there would be no impasse. We stand here ready to work hand in hand with the governing board and the district administration to continue to improve the educational opportunities of our students and to collaboratively create solutions to problems that face our district. We have an amazing amount of collective talents in our ranks and the district. We ask that you take advantage of this unique resource and work with us to enhance the effectiveness of our district. Thank you for your time.